Want to get one with your boy?
Yeah, come on.
Faz inglês?
Ah, no.
So Anderson, who's this guy?
This is my little son, João.
How old is he?
How old? Quantos anos você tem? Quantos anos você tem? Fala pra mim. Quantos anos você tem? 8.
8, okay.
Yeah.
Is he a fighter or is he a soccer player?
No fighting. No. This is my little boy. No fighting. Yes.
Very cool. And he's been up for the whole camp, and
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah. What do you think about your dad fighting? Do you like to see him fight?
Tu gosta de ver teu pai lutando?
Yes.
All right.
Não fica com medo?
No.
He's not gonna fight. Is that what he said?
No, he said, do you get scared? He said no.
Oh, good.
Have you been training here in LA or Brazil?
I finished my camp training here.
And who have you been training with out here? Just your team? Have you
Yeah.
done anything special?
My team.
Did you make it through the whole camp physically good? You
Yeah.
feeling good?
Yeah. Physical is normal. My mental is very good. Yeah.
What about having to come back from a loss for the first time in your UFC career has changed your mental game?
Mudou um pouco a parte da cabeça voltando de uma derrota no UFC, a primeira derrota no UFC.
Yeah, of course.
So what about it has have you adjusted?
O que você fez para ajustar?
More training, staying together, my family all the time. My friends help me for training. That's it. No too much. It's training. It's hard.
You went to Thailand to get back to your Muay Thai roots?
No, my master come to help me here.
Anderson, why do you feel better mentally?
Oh,
Por que se sente melhor mentalmente?
because I train hard my mental for this fight. I stay more time together, my family, my sons, my wife, and I'm ready for this.
What was the most troubling part of the loss for you? I mean, in reviewing the fight and maybe the things that you did wrong or were unhappy about with yourself. What did you reflect upon that really most troubled you and has maybe stayed with you the longest?
Qual foi a parte mais difícil da derrota? Foi ver os erros? O que mais te marcou assim?
So all of us, because I training for a long time. I watching the last fight and I see my technique, and I talk to my friends and my coach, and I don't change too much. I train hard my mental because my mental is bad.
It was bad going into that fight, and why was that?
Tua cabeça estava ruim entrando naquela luta?
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you have good day for working. Sometimes you have bad day for working. The last fight, my bad day.
Was any part of it like overconfidence? You had been so good for so long. No one can beat you. You know, did you have those kind of thoughts running through your mind that this guy's not gonna be able to beat me?
Você acha que foi de repente um excesso de confiança, saber?
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Anderson, you and George St. Pierre have been at the top of the game for so long, and to see him, take a time off, what are your thoughts on what he's doing?
O que você acha que o George St. Pierre está fazendo?
I don't know. I take my focus on my fight. George have the problems, the personal problems. It's the great fight. The people need to respect. That's it.
But for you, it was like you wanted to get back in and rematch with Weidman and, challenge yourself again, even though you've been on top so long. What made you different than him?
Qual a diferença entre você quis voltar e ter essa revanche logo com o Weidman e ele tá dando um tempo? Qual você vê que é a diferença?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So The George St. Pierre is the great fight. You have your personal problems. The people need to respect. That's it.
Can you relate to him that he, you know?
Me and George is different. I have my problems, George have your problems. It's different.
Gotcha.
Are you thinking about Chris Weidman throughout this whole camp, or do you just focus on your training?
Você ficou pensando no Weidman o tempo todo ou foca no treino?
No, I focus on my training, my family, my coach. That's it.
Weidman said yesterday that he wants to finish you again. Any thoughts about that?
O Weidman falou ontem de novo que quer acabar a luta. O que você acha?
I'm scared. Yeah.
Anderson, one of the things about that fight, I mean, I think a lot of us debate, were you goofing around or were you trying to set him up for a shot that you could knock him out with? Can you provide can you clear that up for us, what exactly was happening that last fight night?
A maior dúvida da luta foi se você estava brincando ou se você estava tentando armar alguma coisa para ele se encrencar ali. Qual é a verdade?
I go inside the octagon for fight. I know Joker because it's danger. The last fight, I have the fault and Weidman win. So I know focus my last fight. I focus for this fight because this is new one for me. I see.
Do you think will your approach for this fight be different, that there won't be any of that theatrics or the goofing around or, you know, any kind of those things that you were doing in the last fight?
Você vai entrar diferente sem querer fazer as mesmas coisas que fez na última luta?
Maybe.
Anderson, you and Chris Weidman spent some time together on that world tour a couple months ago, LA, Florida, Brazil.
Yeah.
How did that go with him? And you guys seemed respectful toward each other. How did that go?
Como é que foi aquele tempo fazendo a turnê?
It's good. It's good. Very intensive, but it's good.
Did you learn anything about him on that during that world tour?
Aprendeu alguma coisa sobre ele?
Yeah,
Conhecer ele melhor?
yeah, it's good man. Have the great family. It's a good guy. Great champion.
How important is it for you to win this fight? You know, to win the rematch. How big is that to you right now?
Qual a importância de vencer agora?
So it's very important for me and my family, for my coach, for my legacy. This is very important.
Is there anything after this that you want to accomplish, or do you just win this fight and go off and be with your family and you're done? Like, what do you do at this point in your career?
Depois dessa vitória, o que você faz na tua carreira? Qual o próximo passo?
Stay together, my family. This is my next level, my next step.
Did having the loss put your legacy in your perspective for you?
Você acha que o teu legado entrou em outra perspectiva depois dessa derrota?
No.
The last time you lost, you went undefeated for 7 years. Do you have plans for that again? Do you see yourself fighting for quite a while beyond Chris Weidman?
Depois da tua última derrota, você ficou invicto 7 anos. Você acha que vai ser a mesma história agora?
Maybe it's a little different because now I'm more complete. I got my big focus for this fight, and fight is this fight, but I'm ready for this.
Do you see any weaknesses in his game and in his fighting style?
Você vê algum ponto fraco no jogo dele, no estilo dele?
Nope.
Can you elaborate?
Nada.
No, nothing. Chris is the champion. The people need to respect.
You've always said that Rich Franklin was your toughest fight. Do you feel that Chris Weidman is now your toughest fight?
No. Rich Franklin definitely is the best.
Is that because you took the belt from him initially?
É porque você pegou o cinturão dele no início?
Yeah, of course.
What makes you think that you can win this time around?
O que te faz confiante que você pode vencer dessa vez?
My training, my mental, and the first of all is my mental.
This is going to be the best Anderson Silva in a long time. That's what you're predicting.
Vai ser o melhor Anderson Silva de muito tempo.
Yeah. Trust me.
Conventional wisdom never picks the older fighter in a rematch, but you're clearly kind of an anomaly. Can you speak about your age and just how you're feeling and how you stay in such amazing shape?
Geralmente numa revanche nunca é escolhido o cara mais velho para vencer, mas você meio que foge disso. Fala um pouco disso.
Velho, né, cara? Velho.
Excited?
I'm very excited for this because my inspiration for a long time is range control. So maybe I have the same chance for change the people talk.
Mentioning Randy, we know you respect Chris Weidman. What other champions right now do you have a lot of respect for that you admire?
Que outros campeões hoje em dia você admira, você respeita?
All of us, because the guys have the great story for inside UFC, in New Life. So I respect all the guys that staying in UFC.
Do you have a prediction for the Ronda and Misha rematch?
Na luta da Ronda da Misha, Tate, o que tu acha?
I don't know. The girls is great fighters.
Do you like watching the females fight? Is that something you're into?
So I don't watch it too much. I don't like it, but I respect.
Currently, who do you think is the best fighter in the UFC right now?
Quem você acha que é o melhor no UFC hoje em dia? No momento.
John Jones.
Why?
Because it's the great boy. Is the have the fighters and up all the fights. John Jones up. And the last fight, John Jones proved for all the people and the best.
They've always talked about a super fight with you and him. Is that something that you want to do eventually?
So maybe. My focus now is the Chris Weidman.
Have you had to tap into your hunger and your fire to fight? Because you've been a superstar for your entire UFC career all around the world. You make a lot of money and you're comfortable, and it's hard to be hungry when you're comfortable.
Você teve que procurar aquela vontade de vencer, aquela sede de vencer de novo depois de tanto tempo no topo, você não deu uma relaxada nisso?
No.
How's your gym doing? How's your gym doing? I know you opened it about a year ago. You happy to have it?
Como tá a academia?
It's good. It's good. The people come for training. I have me and my partner George. I have the program for police, LAPD, and the sheriff department. It's the great because I have the opportunity for give back for the United States. Give me the opportunity for change my life, for change the life of my kids and my friends.
How does any new sponsors into this fight? I mean, I know you're sponsored by Nike. It seems like every fight you have someone else that wants
Hublot and so I have all the sponsors. I need to say thank you for my sponsors because staying together me and all the time. And Corinthians is back. I'm happy.
A lot of the guys you fought in your run in the UFC were your contemporaries. They were fighting when you were fighting. Vitor Belfort, Chael Sonnen, and Rich Franklin. Chris Weidman didn't have his first professional fight until after you'd already defended your belt a few times in the UFC. Do you feel like he's a new breed of fighter?
Você acha que ele é uma nova geração, o Chris Weidman?
Yeah.
Já que ele começou quando você já era
Yeah, of
campeão.
course.
Does that mean that you have to take it as seriously as you are, and you have to give him the respect and let everybody know that it wasn't a fluke, that he had the better review of that night?
Por isso você tem que levar tão a sério e mostrar realmente que não foi um acaso ali.
Yeah, of course. The Chris is new champion. The people need to respect.
What's the difference between the new breed of fighter from the guys like you that have been around for a while?
Qual a diferença da nova geração, esses caras que estão subindo para os caras da tua geração?
Don't have too much different. Is the guys have more training and more energy for fight, but don't change too much.
It's still a fight? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the fight is the fight. You need to train hard because you go inside. It's very dangerous. You need to take focus all the time.
Is it strange for you not to have the belt? You had it for 7 years. It was, a piece of hardware you always had with you.
É difícil não ter o cinturão depois de 7 anos.
No. For 5 years, man. 5 years.
It's a long time.
Yes, long time. No have all the guys staying this one in UFC.
There was a time in your Pride career when you felt like retiring from mixed martial arts. Are you glad that you did it and you got to be the UFC champion and create this legacy for yourself?
Aquele tempo no Pride que você pensou em parar, foi bom não ter parado e feito tudo isso?
Yeah, of course. So, Rodrigo Minotauro and Rogério Minotauro helped me for straight my focus for back for training and my dream for fight. And I need to say thank you so much for Rogério and Rodrigo because the guys know give me the chance for no loss my dream.
What is your legacy? You said this fight's important for your legacy. How do you see Anderson Silva's legacy?
Como é que você vê o teu legado?
So the people, maybe in 5-10 years, the people say, oh my gosh, this guy changed the sport. For 5 years, this guy fight for the best fight for the people. So in Brazil, I have a program for kids, and I see the kids, oh my gosh, one day I go for fight because you changed my life. This is more important for me. They change life, the kids, they change life, the new champions, the same Chris Weidman.
We saw your older son training with you a couple years ago, and he was mimicking all your movements. He was pretty amazing himself. Does he still train, and do you hope to see him fight one day?
O Calil, eles já viram o Calil treinando, parecia que ele fazia bem. Ele ainda pensa em lutar, ele
So,
treina.
I don't like the idea of my son's fight because it's too much danger. I don't have heart for this. So I'm old man now, but my son's training. You're no professional, but it's training.
Right. Will you support him if he chooses to go into fighting professionally, or is that something that you don't want him to do at all, even if he's going to be an adult?
E se ele quiser lutar, você apoia ele?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going to be your reaction when he has his first fight, if he has his first fight?
Se ele fizer a primeira luta, qual a tua reação?
So it's the same. The oldest dad. Oh, scared, nervous. But I help him. I have the good sons. Khalil is great sons. Gabriel and João. But I don't know. Maybe the guys don't fight.
How does it make you feel that there's a kid you've never met in Brazil or in Japan right now who wants to be Anderson Silva or be like Anderson Silva?
Como é que é saber que tem uma criança de repente no Brasil, no Japão, que você nunca conheceu, mas que quer ser você?
This is part of my legacy. This is very important. I'm very happy, and I continue my legacy inside the outside the octagon.
You've been associated with some of the best fighters of all time, Vanderlei Silva, the Nogueira brothers. Do you feel like that's an important part of your legacy too, is who you were with, who you trained with, and the people that you will remember for fighting in the cage?
Você acha que parte do seu legado é também aquelas pessoas que você se envolveu, com quem você treinou, que também são os melhores de todos os tempos?
Yeah, absolutely. This is my family.
Who's been the biggest influence on you in your career?
Bruce Lee and my friends. I remember start the martial arts in school in capoeira, and my friends Marcos and Gilberto training jiu-jitsu in school and started the jiu-jitsu and give me the chance for training. And I go, but I don't like, but the guys choke me all the time, and no, this is danger, no. I go start the taekwondo training, and my great inspiration is my stepbrother started Muay Thai and give me the chance for training. And Bruce Lee, my big inspiration.
What's your favorite Bruce Lee movie?
Oh, Enter the Dragon. Yeah, I love it.
Does it make you uncomfortable maybe that people would say that you're Bruce Lee-esque, that you're like him because of what you've done in the cage?
Você acha estranho as pessoas falarem que você é meio parecido com ele pelo que você já fez dentro do cage?
So I'm very happy that people say this, but I'm here and the Bruce Lee is here. It's different. I need you training hard because Bruce Lee is different level.
Will you make movies like Bruce Lee?
Vai fazer filme que nem ele?
Yeah, I train for this. I'm preparation for this. Maybe one day.
With all this talk about Bruce Lee, is there any chance we could see you demo on the Wing Chun dummy?
Falando deles, pode tentar ali o Wing Chun dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I try.
I've seen it before. It's awesome.
I try.
Awesome.
I try.
Can we get a prediction for the fight from Jerome?
João, como é que tu acha que vai ser a luta?
Bang.
Good.
There you go.
All right, gang. Let's break up.